everybody, it's Eternal here. Going to do something a bit different today because 1.12 has been leaked earlier than Plarium wanted. I'm going to do a sort of reaction video to some of the YouTubers' thoughts, opinions, what they think of 1.2, and I'm going to kind of sum up what I think. So I'm going to pick out some points and we'll kind of, look through what we're getting, what other people think we should be getting, and then I'll kind of chime in and give you my thoughts. So here we've got Hell Hades. He's only just started on YouTube. He is in Gallifrey, I do believe, but he's got some great videos up already. He's an endgame player, so if you're not subbed to him, go check him out. His videos are great. But today we're going to be looking at one of his videos, and I'm going to kind of, I'll have a little watch of what he's on about, and then I'll kind of chime in on what I think, and take it from there. So let's get into it.
Hi, this is Hell Hades, and this is another Raid Shadow Legends video. So just wanted to go into the patch 1.12 notes. Apparently it is going to go live on Monday. We've had the patch notes.
And that's right, I believe it is going live on Monday.
I just wanted to talk through my
I've heard accidental
of
confirmation of this, so...
start to YouTube on Monday. So just
so he's just, like I said, he started YouTube. I'm going to skip through some of this, see if I can find...
playing the game, and there's probably been the reason really for me wanting to...
I think there we go.
Well,
So he's talked about some of the other YouTubers. If you're not subbed to them already or you've not checked them out, go watch them. They've got, like he says, some fantastic videos. And let's get into... Here we go.
Almost needs to be incredible. Is the patch 1.12, which we've all been waiting a long time for, and I feel like because it's taken so long, it almost needs to be incredible for people to be happy with it.
That's right.
So what I'd say to Plarium is, please communicate more. I work for a big company. I work for a company,
and this is so true. Plarium do not communicate, and that is the main issue. It's not the fact that we're waiting a long time for this. It's like we're waiting and we're blind. Like, when's it coming? When are you going to reach your destination? You don't know. It's like, it's just not good. And from such a big company, you'd expect much better communication. And I don't know if it's Plarium limiting what the CM's allowed to give out to us. And if that's the case, they need to sort their act out, because that's just, it's bad. It's bad business. Keeping us in the dark and the suspense, it doesn't work. It doesn't build any hype, and in fact, it sort of sets us against them. So, just tell us what's coming.
Called Cisco, and we've got a massive customer base. We've got a massive intel.
So he's talking a bit about.
And here are the 6 things that we're going to tackle in the patch.
Like he says, just
lines. It should be a news post within the game.
Agreed.
That says, guys, end of November, you're going to get 6 different...
And the issue we have as players, they do a lot of their announcements through either the social media, like Facebook. They do, I believe, post on their official site and forum, but their forum is fucking awful. Like, have you seen their forum? The format? It's not the best. Like, there's so many better forums out there, and you just need to format it a bit and get the search functionality. It needs work. But the main issue here is we get a lot of our information through Discord. Like, what the hell is that? This should be in-game. Look, we're getting this. This is confirmed, not trickles of information being released through Discord. So you have to be in the Discord to get the information. Like, that's just a stupid plan. It's a stupid framework, and it's not the best. Like I say, it's just shit.
Different things, and this is the kind of the bullet point of what it's going to be. Please, it's so easy. So before I get into what's actually coming, I want to share with you what I would like to see in terms of changes for this game. So I would like to see a competitive top tier in the arena with a kind of tennis style leaderboard. So if number 100 in the world faces up against number 1 and wins, he should get more points than if number 2 in the world faces up against.
This is a good idea.
It gives people that are perhaps lower down the leaderboard more incentive to have some of
the current matchmaking system is not the best.
We should have an arena shop for all levels of the game.
Like, just base it off ELO, like other games do in their tournament styles.
Platinum. You should be able to select the rewards you want based
Again,
on the amount of points you have gained or the currency, whatever it's going to be that you've gained. It's in a lot of games already.
A shop gives us something to work towards rather than just blindly going in like, oh, hopefully this week I get a shard. No, we want to be able to work towards something. In a game like this, it's a grindy game, and we know that. But let us grind towards something. So, the goalpost isn't being moved, and it's just not just like, oh, random, look, I got something good, or oh, look, I got screwed again.
It's been in World of Warcraft since I ever played it. It gives everybody a chance. Stop giving us these crappy rewards at the end of the week. A 4-star bloody,
Yep.
a 4-star set of gloves or something. It's just
Don't apologize,
ridiculous.
man.
It's not in tune with what we want. We need
We
tomes,
don't
we
want it.
need shards, we need gear that we can select. Maybe that's where we should be able to buy Relentless gear, for example. But it's
Yep.
expensive. We don't care if there's a price attached to it. Let us grind the points to get it. We should also be
Agreed.
able to do a arena rematch. So if we're taken out by somebody, I actually had somebody beat me the other day, messaged me on YouTube. I was really pleased. It's not shown anymore. I was really pleased that actually he had a good team comp. And I said, what did you do? How did you beat me? And he kind of talked it through. And I should be able to fight him back. I should be able to take my offensive.
Yes, you should. You should be able to revenge attack people, and it's in so many games, and it's a system that works. I don't think it's going to give away the meta or whatever. It's fine.
Team to him and say, right, let's see if I can beat your team.
Yeah.
That's where you start to build a bit more of a
engagement
community. You start to build a bit more links.
Yeah, exactly.
You should be able to add these people to a friends list in game. And then another thing in an arena is
I mean, a friends list in raid. I think it would be fine. But if you are going to have a friends list in raid, you need to be able to mute chat as well. Because if you see in global, that we can't mute players, we can't ignore them. You get spammers, you get people, giving you shit, and why can't we just mute them? Like, why does Plarium have to step in and decide that what they're saying is not okay? Like, chat ban them. Being able to mute allows us to filter through who we don't want to, see or have spamming or whatever. I think, and especially if there's a friends system, I think that's open to potentially a little bit of abuse. And I think if you have like a mute list, perhaps, and if you mute somebody, they can't send you a friend request, or just something like that, just so there's like a block functionality.
Of doing a friendly fight. So, I just built a new team. Let me go into my clan and say, guys, I just want to test this out. Can I fight a few of you with this team and see if it stacks up? Does it work the way I want it to? So, these things exist in other games. Let's get.
I don't think that's a terrible idea.
We know we need faction war changes. I'm not going to go into detail on that.
Yep.
Just to say, I'm at level like 16 or so. I should show you quickly. So cross faction wars, 38 points, 40. If I look at my strongest team,
I have not bothered with faction wars.
Content.
I think I got to like 14 and just gave up on some.
Gear. It's overtuned. They know it already. It's coming in 1.12, I think.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
There should be an ability for everyone to hit the clan boss.
Yep.
Clan boss should be.
This has been such an issue for so long.
30 in your clan want to try and get rewards for.
It's broken. It's a rubbish system.
Be able to put their damage into it. At the moment, we've got a system which creates the need for
to split clans.
14-man clans.
Madness.
At that stage, so if I look at my clan, I'm in Gallifrey 2.
This should be the #1 priority for Plarium, is to solve the clan boss, because the current system is awful. Like, so what you're doing is either you're creating a clan with 15, 16 members that are hitting the hardest difficulty that you can kill, so Ultra Nightmare or Nightmare, and then you're essentially creating another like weaker section of your clan that are killing the boss below. So you'll be killing maybe Ultra Nightmare and Nightmare, or Nightmare and Brutal, or Brutal and Hard, and it's a bad system, and somebody is missing out. Somebody loses out in the current system. It's absolutely whack. Like, what the hell?
Gallifrey 1, we're 30 out of 30 members. It's the top clan in the game. But actually, some of these other clans probably can't attract the right level of members. Even we can't attract the right level of members, because everybody wants the rewards from the clan bosses.
It's killing smaller clans.
It's a kind of nonsense of a clan system at the moment, which in one way it's good because we've got a community of clans now. So actually I think we've got something like 5
Yeah,
clans
but
in
you
the
end up
top
with a
30,
cluster,
which
like,
is
and
good.
then there's
But
no.
we shouldn't be forced to go and try and find ways around
Yeah,
things in the game which are kind of busted.
yeah, exactly. They should
So
fix it.
something else I'd like to see is things like search options for gear. So if I look at
This might be coming in the Monday patch. They're saying that they've completely re-optimized it, so I'm hoping there's a search function for gear. So I'm actually going to skip this little step here. This little
with substats in speed, I mean, if I
try
want
to anyway.
to do
So you still.
a speed, there should be a way to gain tomes in the game. It's the
Yep.
hardest thing to gain
Oh my god,
in the
tomes are
game, and
ridiculous.
I've got a number of champions which are not in tomes at the moment, which is frustrating. At the end game, I want to be able to farm them, even if it's really hard content. I want
Yep.
to be able to farm for tomes. I feel like there should be a higher level Minotaur so that we can get faster grind on those scroll ups.
With the Minotaur, I kind of agree, but I don't think Plarium will do it because they've just added in the option, or they're going to be adding in the option, as some of you have probably seen, for 800 gems to fully max out a character's masteries. So I think Plarium they're viewing this as a potential money making option. Shock. And I don't think they're going to add higher level Minotaur. And I believe that this is something they're not intending on doing. Pretty sure I've seen that as a suggestion on Discord, and that was the answer.
System, more in-game buttons to search, so I should be able to go into the vault and search. Here, what's the button here? I should
Champion
be able to
vault
search
is
and say,
awful.
I want somebody
Awful.
who is in high elves. Search me similar to what you got here. Search by different factions and things. I should be able to search by player power to give me an idea of who's wearing gear.
The champion vault is like a bin at the moment that you have to sift through.
We need more
when you accidentally threw your keys out.
And in the vault, I want to have 2 sets of gear on my champions and 2 sets of masteries. So I want to be able to say,
right. So the 2 sets of gear and 2 sets of masteries, I don't think Plarium are going to do that. I'll keep playing the video, but
this is my clan boss setup or my PVE setup.
I understand the frustration.
Over here it says gear set 2, and it switches all of my gear.
But I think
I've still got to farm up the gear. Switches all
reducing silver cost is the answer.
And then my mastery switch as well to my PvP setup.
They're not going to give us a mastery switch.
World of Warcraft for loads of years. I played World of Warcraft right through to the end.
Now, the issue with comparing World of Warcraft to Raid is that Raid is a gacha game, whereas World of Warcraft is an RPG. So there are RPG elements to Raid, but the type of game is a different category. I do not think we'll ever get dual masteries in Raid, because again, they cost gems cost money, and this game is out to make money at all opportunities, let's be honest. I think reducing the silver cost is a more realistic expectation, because if we reduce silver cost, gear swapping is a lot easier, and even throwing an event like once a month, you can free gear change or something like that. Like, an event does not have to make Plarium money. An event could give back to the community as well. Like, they're all money grabs, and it's a shame that all the events are based on trying to make money rather than actually being beneficial to the community for the most part, and actually useful and fun. And it's a money grab, right?
Game sort of high in raiding, probably until about.
And I know that this type of game grabs money, but
it was like a breath of fresh air. Everyone was so pleased. When you think about it, in this game, it costs so much money to re-gear somebody. So if I was to say, right, I want to switch Arbiter into a PvP mode,
like I say, just remove or reduce the silver cost massively. I think that solves this.
To strip all of this, that's going to cost me the best part of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6.
It's almost $1 million. Like, if you're in 6-star gear, it's 100k a piece. So there's 9 pieces. That's 900,000.
800,000 silver. If I wanted to switch it just to show somebody something in a tutorial video, and then put it back in a normal gear, I'm going to be spending the best part of 1.5 million silver just to show you something. It's insane. And if I then said, well, where am I going to get that silver back from? So I can go in and sell something. Oh yeah, I'll go and sell an item. Yeah, what do I get? 18,000 silver. It doesn't stack up. The numbers are too crazy.
Yep.
So give us 2 sets. Give us the option to actually build someone for two instances of the game. And then lastly, we need champion rebalances and stuff. So that's obvious.
Obviously.
What I'm going to do, because I have not yet finished my Fire Knights stuff, and I need to do the Dungeon Divers missions as we're talking here, I'm just going to get this running in the background whilst we talk about the actual patch notes. So look, my rant's over. Let's get into the actual detail of what's
So we're getting into the meaty stuff now.
So we've got a few quality of life things here, and I'm just going to run through these first quite quickly. We've been told, and again, these patch notes are not 100% concrete right now. That's the danger of somebody just kind of leaking something on, you know, a group like Reddit.
This is true. I have been told by Dragon Paws, one of the moderators in the Discord chat, that the poison bomb nerf is not happening. At least to Xavier and Elenarl. I don't know about any of the others like Karam, but that is not happening. When I saw that, I kind of freaked a bit. I was like, that's why take away something that's cool and is fun. You know, it kind of seems like a bad move. And Plarium actually changed that, so I don't think that's happening.
Being told it's coming Monday. Again, that's not confirmed by anybody. It's just potentially what's going to happen.
I did see a screen grab, a Gyazo or something like that, or an Imgur of Cyrilla saying that it's coming on Monday, but I could not find this in the Discord, but I did see a screenshot of that, so I don't know if that was doctored or it is actually happening on Monday, or, you know, was that in moderator chat, perhaps? You know, could it have been the same person that leaked this has also said it's coming on Monday? I don't know, but we'll see.
So we're saying here we're going to get another 100 slots of champion storage, which I guess means the vault. Doesn't feel like it's enough. Are we just going to be moaning again in a month's time that we've still got not enough champion slots? It's why do this? Why be so underwhelming when so many people are crying out for it? Why not just say...
So fusions aren't easy, that's the answer.
You know what? 150 more in the tavern and 150 more in your vault. It kills the conversation. Nobody's moaning about it anymore. A couple of nice things here. So if you're in pre-battle selection, you can pull somebody out of your tavern or your storage or your vault. So that's useful.
That's cool.
If you put someone in the vault you didn't realise in its faction wars, let's say. Artifacts won't be destroyed without another kind of tab coming up saying,
yes,
are you sure you want to
so many people have fallen to this one.
And I've destroyed a good piece of gear when it first was introduced. It was almost on autopilot, and I destroyed something I didn't want to, at which stage I couldn't get it back. I was quite sad. We've got server maintenance windows.
You are actually having to message a Discord moderator to get Plarium to pick up your bug report that you'd sent, if you'd sent one, saying that, you know, I've destroyed this piece of gear, can I get it back? Somebody who this happened to, that I know happened to, there was a little clip, is Missily. He's an endgame player that streams on Twitch, and he actually got the gear back. However, the gear that, you know, this was a fully maxed out, great statted piece of divine speed or something like that, I think it was. But the gear that they gave back, so it was level 1, so he'd lost all that silver already, but it was level 1. And I also believe the stats, because he you know, leveled it to 16, got some great rolls, like triple speed, or I don't know what the hell he got, but, and basically they gave it back to him at level 1, and the substats were different. So, like, what the hell's the point in that? What?
To tell us when it's coming, it's just a basic thing, but really needed. We're going to get more artifact slots, which is good.
Yep, that's great.
We don't have the option to fuse somebody that's already gone past the rank.
This is cool. This was a bit of a pain.
I had high Katoon on already 6-star.
For instance, if you level your campaign farmer, say Kale or Galek or whoever the hell you're using, to 6-star, and then you stop using them because you get further on in the game, this is just an example that I'm experiencing now, you put them in the vault. So if a fusion comes up that's using Kale in the future, before this update, before hopefully tomorrow, which is Monday, you will be like, oh, well, I need another Kale now, and I can't use this one. So And
she was part of one
glad
of the
this is coming anyway.
And I had to grind up a complete new high Katoon to
Yeah,
5-star to be able to use
bullshit.
infusion. So I'm pleased I've done that. There's going to be better rewards for top place people in the global leaderboards of the tournaments. That's good. It's interesting. It gives us something to fight for.
Yep, Stu will like this one.
When you're at the kind of end game of things, be interesting to see how crazy some of the whales.
They fixed the multi-battle as well.
Multi-battle
been such a pain on the free-to-play account. Such a pain.
Champions out anymore if you select them in the initial team setup. I like this. Definitely for free-to-play players that are still kind of grinding up and need 2 players to be able to take out content. Like
it's real.
And then we've got some tavern UI improvements coming. I don't know the details there yet. But
yeah, so they've not released any additional information. It's just tavern UI improvements. So maybe we're going to be able to sort in the tavern a lot better than we can. We'll see.
I'm pleased they've at least realised that that's something that needs to happen. So some of the chunkier stuff then. So we've got Masteries. The option will be in to pay 800 gems to completely finish somebody's Masteries.
Okay, so I believe if you're using gems, it costs 800. But if you were to do energy refills, it works out roughly costing about, I think it was 640, maybe a little bit more, 650, something like that. So you're actually, it was like that sort of figure, maybe even a little bit higher, maybe. So I think you were saving 140 gems roughly by doing the refills rather than just blasting the masteries and getting them all the way up.
Finish to end. It's a bit of a cash grab, but I like it. I think it's needed.
Saves time.
If someone wants to invest their own money to
it's that time trade-off,
then that's a good thing. What I wish though is they put alongside it a level 16 to 20 additional Minotaur, so that somebody that is free to play or somebody that just doesn't want to spend those sort of gems is able to just grind it themselves, but grind it quicker than they can right now. So if you're going to go for a cash grab, fine, but mix it up with something else which supports the free-to-play players.
So that would be like doubling the energy cost, but doubling the scrolls. I think that's what he's saying there, and makes sense.
I don't like about this though is it looks like they're saying if you've already done half of the mastery trees, it's still going to cost you 800 gems.
Yep.
Now I don't know why they would decide to do that. Really, I would prefer for them to have said each different level costs you so much in gems.
That would make sense.
Trying to do the
adjust it.
Masteries, it's 5 gems, then 10, then 20, then 50, then 100. Eventually, you still get to 800 gems, but it means that people don't have to potentially pay for the full lot. If you've only got 2 sets of...
The reason they're not doing this is because I think it involves more coding and more maths, and it's just easier to go 800 is all of those, rather than actually creating a formula for this.
Reds to do. Why charge someone the same price as somebody that's got the kind of full content to do? So yeah, for me it's good, but it feels a little bit greedy. Next one, it's a Platinum Arena. I've been looking forward to this. So there's going to be a top 300 players in the arena.
This is going to be like the Russians and the Chinese only.
Rewards. Everybody now can go above 3,200 score, but only those in the top 300 get to be in the Platinum list. So you might be on 3,000. The
reason I say that is because the Russian and Chinese community are way ahead of the English-speaking community in terms of strategies. Pretty much all of the strategies that are coming out for Arena, Clan Boss, unkillable comps, things like that, they started in either the Russian or Chinese speaking community. They're just really on it, like next level theory crafting and just trying things out, and just like they're really good players, and props to them.
1,500, but still sitting just outside the top 300 players. It's going to be more competitive. We're going to start to see different metas come out. For me, this is one of the best updates.
Arena defense is going to mean something basically now.
What does it mean for the rest of the players in the game? So it's a move in the right direction, but I think there's still some work to do. We've got Nightmare campaign coming.
More grinding.
New difficulty of campaign, silver and experience.
I mean, rewards, I guess.
And
rewards, right?
New chance to gain the rewards, the shards and tomes, etc.
Chickens.
All of those things are
what
really
we're going to see.
Makes me wonder if they're gearing towards 7-star champions.
I hope not. And I don't know. I hope not, because I don't know. I just hope not. Unless they start giving us a considerable amount more energy, because I believe Nightmare Campaign is going to cost more energy. Like, do we get a level increase? Do we get more energy? You know, because 130 is not going to cut it if it's costing like at least 11 per campaign run. I don't know. We'll see. All right, we'll see.
I think they probably are. I think maybe within 6 months
There are
we'll be
slots
looking at
for it in the
7-star champions
tavern,
in this
right?
game.
6
So I
slots.
think it's good to have content. It's a bit of a watch out for me. If they release 7-star champions anytime soon, I think the game would fall over.
Yep.
But it's good to get back to having those one-time rewards to grind up, more tomes, more shards, that type of thing. So next one, Faction Wars, there's going to be reduced difficulty and a much-needed rework. They're also stopping the chance of a 1-star glyph dropping.
So more 2. You're guaranteed 2 instead of a 1.
Like this, I think it's needed in the game.
Yep.
You know, I'm pretty strong with my champs, and some of them I'm only just up to that sort of stage 16. So yeah, it feels overtuned, as we know. So that's good.
Agreed.
So there's a number of champion changes coming. I'm not going to detail out the bits that have been released.
Yeah, you guys can all of this information is available on Reddit. I believe Darth actually talks about it as well. I'm just going to skip ahead in this video a little bit.
Here is, you know, Plarium aren't interested in this. This is not what they care about. They don't have.
That is so true.
Somebody on their exec team that is saying, guys, where are we with these champion changes? You know, really following it up. They don't care. They would rather release more champions.
And they should. They have so many champions that are absolute bullshit. Like,
base happy to
why?
a degree. You know, if there's somebody that is down as a legendary, but it's really.
Well, I know why. It's not a cash grab, right? You don't make money from rebalances.
Let's make some of these epics more useful. If you compare some of the new epics that have been released in this game,
yep,
like Frankenstein guy,
yep, Madame Ceres,
he's so much beyond most of the original epics. It's crazy. So,
and he's got the guy to 6 stars. I've got him at 5.
For people that are coming into the game as new players, how do they feel like they're ever going to catch up when the champion pool is so wide?
Yep.
And you know, a good chunk of that champion.
We're getting a new faction as well. Like, we're getting a new faction, not this Monday, but we're getting the Samurais, which I'm really excited for, and I'm going to start saving shards for, just because I'm hoping they release some great characters that look awesome. But we're getting more factions as well, so you know, I've seen talk of Wood Elves and oh god, who else was it? It was like Arcane, like Magi or something. So I don't know if that's confirmed, but we'll see, right?
Are not great. I don't know. It just feels like there's more that needs to be done here.
Oh hell yeah!
And then lastly, there is a apparently the boss's resistance to poison is not working properly in places like dragons and spiders. So it looks like they're doing a change to that. Originally in the notes here, it said that Xavier's skill and Lanariel's skill to combust the poison.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be in this patch.
All the poison at the same time is going to be nerfed in some way. Since then, I've been told that actually this probably isn't.
Poison resistance now applies correctly. Does that mean Dragon's going to be more difficult for people like me who have been running Poison Comp? Maybe.
Going to final patch release. This is an example of somebody's leaked notes. We don't have the full story. We don't have the actual.
That's right.
Final release draft, and you know, this is why you have to take everything I've said here with a pinch of salt, because
he says take it with a pinch of salt, but honestly, I think Plarium are really lazy when it comes to things like that. I don't think we're going to get anything extra. My expectations are not that high anymore. They're kind of down here when it comes to Plarium at the moment. We'll see. Like, I was really hoping for Void Tower and the Tag Team Arena, the 3v3, but you know, it seems a bit lackluster in terms of content.
Don't know for sure if any of these things are happening. It's what we've been told, it's what's been released, but actually some of these things might not make the final cut.
Yeah.
Also, there might be a last minute addition which we don't know about.
Maybe.
At the moment, we're just working on a kind of a draft, which could be new, could be old. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we don't know.
So look, I hope you've enjoyed.
Right, so that's this video anyway. So I agree with a lot of his points, and this is why I wanted to make a video on this. A couple of the other videos, admittedly I haven't watched tons, but I watched Darth's, and he seemed really positive about it. And while I understand, as somebody that spends a lot of money, the storage was a big thing. The optimization, like, they're fantastic because their quality of life more than anything with the artifacts. But in terms of content, we're not really getting anything new. We're getting Nightmare Campaign, and all Nightmare Campaign is a reskin of all of the other campaigns, a higher difficulty. That's not more content. That's not content. Okay, I'm sorry, it's not. You know, content would be more things to do. You know, opening up the tower. Platinum Arena, to me, it is kind of more content, because, you know, arena defense means something now, and people could try for platinum, but we don't know what the rewards are going to be like yet. And I think it would be a little bit foolish to get our hopes up that it's going to be anything great, because this randomized shit that we've got at the moment with arena is just well, it's just that. And like Hell Hades said, there's, you know, so much more that can be done. Adding like shops and stuff like that, really great. Make these changes to the clan, for the clan boss. It's a huge problem, huge problem. And certainly being in a smaller clan, not one of the big, you know, kind of huge like gods and monsters and Gallifrey and all of those, not being part of those clans, I feel like we feel it more. Like we lose members, and a lot of them are quitting, like, honestly, rather than just you know, jumping clan, like a couple are. And it's largely down to the clan boss system, as well as the game. There's lack of content, and it's killing the game. And I do not think this patch is going to fix it. So things that I would like to see would certainly be, like I've said, the Void Tower, the arena, this new clan boss we're supposed to be getting. But before we get that, I want to see fixes to the current clan boss. The system needs to change. The system is broken, and it just doesn't work with the clans, because the clan boss is broken. It messes up clans, and it has a knock-on effect, and it's not great. And you know, there's so many good suggestions go into the Discord. Like, there are some fantastic suggestions. Myself, I've been suggesting things like, you know, clan wars, clan events, tournaments, you know, just getting people more involved clan-wise. But to do this, you're going to have to fix the clan boss as well. There needs to be a lot more competitive and PvP aspects surrounding the clan. And the tournament, just like better tournaments and events, not just this recycled shit that we're getting again and again and again, but instead, you know, something that has a little bit of thought behind it. Like, okay, this week we're going to compete on total clan damage done to the dragon. You know, do clan-wide tournaments. And I mean, it's not even, that's not even you know, that's not even remaking the wheel. That's something that's just going, this tournament was you know, player individual focused, and now we're going to make it clan focused. Just do something fun. And if you want to split clans up into, you know, similar power level for this, it makes sense, right? Then do it. Like, just do it. Just divvy, you know, I don't know, 50 different tournaments with 50 clans in, or 10 clans in, I don't care, whatever number works. Have some great clan-wide rewards in there. You know, people can contribute. You can help your clan out. I'd also like to see where, if your clan members are spending money, that, you know, say somebody drops £100 or $100 on a pack, that the rest of the clan get like a mini bonus or a mini something, because that incentivizes spending, and it also gives a clan-wide like mini bonus, even if it's like, I don't know, like 20 gems or just something small, just to kind of like, okay, if I get this, it helps everyone out, not just me. And I just, things like that, just getting the clan system reworked, I think, is really crucial to this game, because that's where we all are. We're as players, and building a community around that will keep people enticed. You know, bring more interesting content in, and just give us more stuff to do, because this Nightmare Campaign and Platinum Arena is not going to fix that and fix the game. this is going to be me anyway, because I'm just kind of going on now, and I don't want to make this video too much longer than it probably already is. So I'm going to wrap it up there. I'll, get this out there, and let me know what you think. That's kind of my thoughts and feelings on the current patch that we're, the draft that we've seen, and probably what we're going to get, to be honest. What do you think? What's your thoughts? What are your opinions? What would you like to see? Do you have any suggestions to improve this game to make it better than it is, and something that's, a long life game rather than something that crashes and burns in a year? Anyway, thank you for watching. This is me out, and I'll see you in the next one, guys.